Alright, what's going on everybody on YouTube? Griffin here, coming back with another update for you all from the Millennial Motivation Entrepreneur YouTube channel. First and foremost, if you're new to me, definitely start hitting that subscribe button below, especially if you're just into possibly day trading, swing trading, or just looking at how to make money in the stock market, wondering how to get started. Like I said, if you're new to me, definitely start subscribing. I also have playlists specifically for everything that I go over in this channel, from just learning how to sell on Amazon and eBay to stock markets to just all kinds of ways. If for those of you that don't know me, I'm still pretty new in the stock market. I just wanted to literally use YouTube and a website that I'm still in the process of building that I need to get on, just to like kind of document, I guess, my progress through day trading, swing trading, more of day trading than swing trading, but just overall, just my thought processes, what I'm learning, I want you guys to be able to learn from my mistakes. I know everybody says that, but we tend to go and do our own thing anyways, and we learn the hard way by losing a few dollars here and there. But I just kind of wanted to show you guys just straight up 100%. I'll tell you guys all the time, like, every mistake I make. I made a mistake. I mean, I wouldn't say a huge mistake today, but it was actually yesterday with Acre, but we'll get into that here in a minute. But like I said, if you're new to me, just consider subscribing and letting me know what you think of the content. But anyways, right to it, guys. Today I didn't really get to do so much trading because I actually had to go to my great-grandmother's funeral today, and that took most of the day. But in the morning, I did hop on Seed. I did it for, let me pull up my, I actually have my profits pulled up here as well. We'll see that the stream's going all right. But I'm actually using Google Sheets or whatever, like in the Google Drive, to keep track of all my profits and losses and whatnot, my investments. If you guys would like a copy, like a template, I mean, it's not that hard to like make. It took me a few minutes to just make. I just made some headings. I said like the date, what I bought, how many shares, and for how much in total price. Then I said the price that I sold it for, profit or loss, and then percentage. Nothing hard if you want to try and do it yourself, but if you all want like a template, just let me know in the comments or in the chat, and I'll be happy to like give it to you guys in some shape or form. I'll try to probably put my email. My email is actually on my YouTube channel too, so you can email me anytime you want. But anyways, we hopped on Seed, 100 shares of it at $119. Sold it off a little early, but it was because, like I said, the funeral, I just didn't want to be worrying about it, so I set a limit just at 124. And it sold off at 124. Seed actually did get up to 127, as you can see, at the end of the day into aftermarket hours. I think it got up there also during actual hours, but no big deal. Still sold it off for a total of how much profit? About a 4.2% profit, made $5. So I mean, off of a $119 investment, made $5, 4.2%. Like I said, that's not bad percent at all, guys. If you can make 4% on your account daily, imagine if I would have put all my money into that. I'm not gonna say, I would never suggest putting all your money into one stock, but let's say I did. Imagine if I put all 500. Now I'm up to about $500, guys. That's another thing I wanted to let you all know is with paychecks, like I said, you're always wanting to add to your account. I put $200 into my account because that was roughly what was available. Obviously, I'm still paying off debt. So if I was doing the snowball as I preach to most people, for those of you that don't know anything about that, I have a video about that. But I would definitely put that towards that. But since it is a 0% interest card for a certain period of time, I know when it ends, it's going to be paid off well before then. And since I can make 5+% on my money daily, I know that it will essentially, it's not going to matter in the end. The debt's going to be paid off by May, June, like I expected, still no problem. But anyways, I had $200 put it in my account, and that's what I budgeted for too. $200 put in my account, so I was up to around 500, like 470 to be exact, after my losses, and we'll talk about that in a minute. But yeah, anyways, point being, $5 of profit. Took me about 2 minutes of actual work. I waited for it to bounce off of 117. I'll go ahead and zoom in here so you all see what I was talking about. So I was watching it early hours. I saw it declining. I waited for it to bottom out. I watched it hit like 117 if I remember right, maybe 116 even, and I waited for a bounce for confirmation. I waited for it to hit 119 if I remember. Yeah, 119 is when I hopped in. I'll go ahead and zoom in closer here. So I waited for a confirmation, I could have waited even longer, but obviously when you're messing with penny stocks, this is a penny stock, of course. When you're messing with penny stocks, I mean, 1 to 2 pennies, that's a bounce essentially, and it got down to 116. If If I remember right, it was 116. It's either 117 or 116, but either way, I waited for a 1 to 2 penny bounce, looked at the RSI and the MACD. MACD indicated that it was starting to like go back up, so I went ahead and got in, and I just let it do its thing. But yeah, sold it off for 124, so like I said, $5 profit. And then we also hopped on XXII, not very many shares. I didn't have much money left. I'm still waiting on my Acre and BPMX money to be available Monday, which I'm going to talk about just my whole plan with Robinhood here in just a second. But 30 shares at 243, sold it for 250. So like I said, not a huge profit or anything, but still about a 3% profit, which 3% a day will always keep the bills away. Let's go ahead and look at XXII. It's here, yeah. So got it in here. Obviously, like I said, around what did I get? Did I get it at 243? Yes, I did. So I got it at 243. I slightly gambled with it, in all honesty, guys, because the people in the TechBud Solutions group, actually, they were saying that they thought it would stick around the support at like 245. They didn't think it'd really get much lower than about right here. Sure enough, it did. It got around 243. I made like an executive decision essentially to say, you know what, I do not see this going no lower than 243. If it does, it'll be very brief, because it was hopping around 243, 244, 245 for a few minutes. You can see down here, and I was like, look, I don't think it's going to hit no lower than 243. I waited for it. I hopped on at 243. Obviously, I sold it off pretty early, but and as you can see, I was really kicking myself when I found out that it hit 266, because I was like, damn, imagine how much more profit I could have had. But I was busy during this time, so I mean, there was nothing I could do about it. I could have set my limit at like 260 or something, but I mean, I didn't. I just wanted to cover profits at the end of the day. Like I said, I didn't have much time to really dive into it. I did, however, I did notice, because I did think about setting it at 260. That's why I said that, because as you can see, I mean, it's hit above 260 multiple times in the last 5 days alone. So I knew with this huge sell-off that it was going to have potential, and I see a potential going into Monday, even though I won't invest Monday at all. I'll talk about that here in a minute. But I do see potential on Monday for it to also it might, let me go ahead and zoom back in here on the 1 day. The 1 day, we'll go ahead and just zoom in and say right here. I do look for it to potentially get rejected up here, because as you can see, RSI shows it overbought. So I look for a sell-off going into Monday, pretty similar to today. How will it hit 243? I don't know exactly. I mean, it's at 253, so it's 248, 253, somewhere in there right now. Let's just say 250. I don't think we'll see quite the sell-off that we saw today, but it could test that new support around 243, maybe even 240. But I do look for it to possibly just continue to trend up. I think we will see 260 again, probably Monday or Tuesday. So, I mean, XXI is definitely one to be on the lookout for if you're interested in that at all. JNUG was one that I was. Let me go ahead and get back to it. JNUG was one I was also, like, keeping an eye on, because I saw this huge sell-off, and I kept saying, I was like, okay, I'm going to wait for it to bounce, wait for it to bounce. I thought it was potentially bouncing right here, and sure enough, sold off again. And just, I mean, JNUG was all over the place today, and JDST was as well. But I really wish that I would have hopped on JNUG, just because it did get down. I saw it around 1268, 1270 when it bounced. I was pretty sure that it did bounce, but I was looking at this RSI, and I was like, man, it's pretty, I mean, it's not really high, but I was like, it's pretty high. I'm not going to really mess with it. At the end of the day, I just didn't feel great about it. That's why I always preach to you guys, if you don't feel great about an investment, don't do it, because, I mean, let's calculate the profit there versus potential loss. I mean, it got down to 1257, so let's say I went ahead and invested at 1265, because that's when I was looking at investing in it. 1265, and let's say I went ahead and sold off around 1296. So you're talking about a 31-cent profit divided by 1265. I mean, you're talking about a 2.5% profit, guys. So, I mean, just the potential for profit versus potential of loss just wasn't really there for me. And like I said, with just everything going on today, I just wasn't really feeling like looking at charts or anything all day, to say the least. But yeah, enough of what I missed out on. But yeah, as for the day, finally a green day. We made about 710 essentially for the day. So awesome, of course. Always good to have green days. Now what I want to talk about here, you can see I sold Acre off and BPMX off. Yes, I finally just say, you know what, I'm done messing with these stocks. And sure enough, look at Acre now. We'll go ahead and hop over there, because Acre, I looked at it at one point. Yes, it hit 74 cents today, guys. I can't believe it. I sold off the day before just because I was like, you know what? I'm sick of Acre. I'm sick of BPMX. I've held these for like 2 weeks. I mean, yes, I could have waited one more day, but in all honesty, I just wanted a clean slate because, like I said in the title, we're going to talk about my plans going forward with like Robinhood, day trading, and whatnot. It's not going to do much with penny stocks too often, but obviously like Seed, I really love Seed right now, SEED. I love XXII as well. There's a few penny stocks I'll still mess with, but as for ones that are volatile like Acre and BPMX, just not so much. But anyways, yeah, you can see I missed out on profit in all honesty. I mean, it was literally a 7-cent difference. So, I mean, I missed out on probably, what would a 7-cent difference be? I mean, you're talking at least about 10% right there. So, I mean, it is what it is. I didn't lose like hundreds of dollars or anything. Obviously, my account is still small. I only missed out on, I think, like maybe 10 to 16 if I remember right, total. So, I mean, it was the difference between profit versus, it was the difference between just over breaking free versus being in the not decline, in the negative by like $10. So I mean, like I said, it wasn't a huge deal. It did kind of piss me off, but it is what it is at the end of the day. I'll still keep my eye on Acre because I mean there is still potential there for day trading because like as you can see, I mean it did hit 74 and then it did drop back down. So if you got back in at 69 cents and then you wrote it up, if you have after hours trading available, you wrote it up to say 72, I mean you're still talking a 3-cent profit, which is roughly about 4%. So, I mean, there is still potential for Acre to be like a day trade. But I don't know. It's just my look going forward is going to be more ETFs, just more quote-unquote traditional like ETFs like UGAS and DGAS is another one. UGAS, wow, UGAS had a sell-off today, it looked like, or yesterday. Okay, yeah, UGAS had a huge sell-off. Yeah, pretty decent-sized sell-off yesterday. So UGAS is definitely to be one to look out for. I wouldn't really confirm this as a quote-unquote reversal or anything because RSI keeps showing there might be a new resistance here roughly around $57 to $58. Maybe not, maybe around 57. It's definitely one to keep an eye out on. I say if it can shoot above 58, get past this new resistance around 57.85. Look out for you guys. But anyways, that's not what this is about. We'll talk about that on Sunday. But pretty much going forward, what I'm doing with Robinhood, guys, is so when you day trade with Robinhood, obviously 99% of the time, whatever you sell, like say whatever you sold today, Friday, it will be, unless if you have instant or stuff like that. If you're just using a cash account, you're going to sell Friday, and 99% of the time, the funds will be available Monday. So that should be right, because it said the 20th. So that would be, or no, Tuesday. Sorry about that, because it takes another business day. So it takes like a whole nother business day on top of whatever day you sold it. So whatever you sell Monday is going to be available Tuesday. And say you day traded those funds, Tuesdays would be available Thursday, then Thursdays would be Monday. So you see, like, if you were to use all of your money Monday, then you'd use it Wednesday, then Friday. So you're essentially being able to day trade 3 days out of the week, and then 2 days out of the week, and then 3 days. So what I plan on doing, at least for the time being, just as I keep on learning, keep on growing my account, I'm going to literally start just day trading with my amount of money on those days. Essentially, I'm going to start Tuesday because that's when all my money will then be available. I'll have about half of my money available Monday. I'm just going to sit on it, do a little bit of studying, do a video for you guys still, and then Tuesday I'll just go right at it, hopefully do 5% profit, because I was doing the math, and if you make 5%, because like I said, I have about $500 now. So let's say let me do this math on here for you guys so you guys can literally see what I'm talking about. I'm trying to get better about this stuff for you guys so I can literally show you. Let's go ahead and get it pulled up here. The internet situation's been kind of pissing me off lately, to be honest. But anyway, so $500 divided by 2, because if I wanted to literally trade every day, I would just split it up by 2. So you're taking $250 times 5% a day. So you're going to make about $12.50 a day. So I mean, if you take that times 5 days a week, you're looking at $62, right? So I mean, not too bad that first week. And that's if you literally make 5% a day each day. Some days you'll make 7, some days you'll make 2, one day you may make nothing, some day you make 10. I mean, just average 5%, right? So $62.50 essentially. So now let's look at that 500, and now take that times 5%, and now let's just take that times the 3 days. Say you did Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So I mean, you're looking at 75 then for 1 week, and you only did 3 days amount of work. Now yes, if you take that $500 times your short week where you can only do Tuesday, Thursday, obviously then you're looking at what, $50, right? But obviously that's not going to be the case. It just, I mean, it all works out in the end. You got to look at it this way. You're either going to make $62 working, quote unquote working, on top of your job, of course, for most of us. You're going to make $50 doing this 5 days a week, pretty much being, I mean, let's be real, stuff can be stressful. You're going to be stressed out 5 days a week. I mean, still having fun, of course, but I mean, it is stressful at the end of the day. You're playing with fire, kind of. So 5 days a week, you're going to make $62, where you can do it 3 days on and then 2 days off, 2 days on, 3 days off, and make pretty much the same amount of money, if not slightly a little bit more. So that's why at the end of the day I decided to do it this way, guys, because I mean, just doing the math, like I said, I mean, you do 5 days a week, 62, you do 3 days the first week, you make 75, so you're actually making more. Then the next week you technically make 50 if you were to pull out that 75, which would be stupid. But let's go ahead and do 575 times your 5%, and then take that times, I think I did that wrong. Did I? Maybe not. No. So then take that times your 2 days. So I mean, looky there. I mean, you're literally about $4 to $5 short off of that 2-day week after week 1 of that 6. So I hope that, guys, I hope that does make sense to you guys, because I mean, I personally would like to work less for more money, not work more for less money or about equal money. I mean, it's just do the math. Do the math yourself. See what works out for you. I'm not telling you guys how to trade with Robinhood in any way. Obviously, some of you guys have instant, but with instant, you can't really do trading, day trading that much anyways, just because the rules or whatever. I heard you can only do like 3 trades a week or something like that. So that kind of sucks. But for using cash account, this is the best way to go if you ask me, because I mean, we literally just did the math right here, and I mean, it's almost a no-brainer to me. I'd rather do 2 to 3 days of trading, because let's be real, we do have lives. We're still going to be studying, learning, and I mean, that doesn't mean you don't have to not trade. I mean, you can do paper trading, just learn as much as possible still, or go make more money on the side to keep on building your account. That way you can make the most out of those 3 and 2 days that you can day trade. I mean, just find ways to make the most of it at the end of the day, because I mean, like we just went over, I mean, it makes the most sense to do it this way, guys. I mean, yes, you could go over to like TD Ameritrade, Charles Schwab, Fidelity, and start paying commissions and be able to literally day trade with like no limits essentially, but then you're gonna have commissions. And when you're learning, because most people are watching these videos are still learning, I just don't suggest that. I'm not even going to do that for myself until my account is at least above $5,000 to $10,000 probably. So maybe even more. I might wait till it's like 20, 50, 100,000. Who knows? It just depends. Like I said, I'll always keep you guys updated on this journey. But yeah, let me go ahead and hop in the chat real quick and see if we got anything. Nothing as of now. Let me make sure the stream's still going all right. Okay, so low video output. That is awesome. Yeah, I'm sorry about this, guys. I mean, the internet deal sucks, to say the least. But I guess I'll go ahead and wrap this video up, just because I don't want to get too pissed off, because it's almost time to watch a basketball game. That's usually my happy time. So I'll go ahead and wrap this video up, guys. Hopefully you guys did like it, and hopefully what I went over in this video will make sense. If it did, definitely make sure to smash that like button, and definitely hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. I greatly appreciate that. And if you have any questions or want me to go over any stocks in future videos, I'll definitely be happy to do that. I am in no way, shape, or form ever telling you guys what to invest in. I'll tell you guys straight up if I personally would invest in a stock, but I'm never going to say no, you should not invest in the stock, or no, you should hop all over the stock. I mean, there's stocks that people said that, oh, you should hop in, and then they end up tanking, pumping dumps, and I mean, it's just not worth it. I don't want to like ruin my reputation with you guys or anything. Obviously, I don't have like a reputation, really. I don't have like a huge following or anything yet, but it's just not who I am. I'm not going to tell you guys what to do in any shape or form, but if you guys have any questions about anything, I'll definitely be sure to answer the best of my ability, and if I don't know the answer, I'll try to direct you all to people that do, because I follow a bunch of people and know a bunch of people that know a hell of a lot more than me about just a whole bunch of stuff. So, but yeah, I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up, guys. Got to go eat some dinner and then go watch a little bit of basketball. Obviously, I'm going for Mizzou tonight against Florida State, but yeah. That's it for this video. Like I said, if you're new to me, definitely hit the subscribe button below. If you like the video, definitely make sure to smash that like button. But until next time, guys, keep on going out there and making them profits, achieve some financial freedom this year, and I'll see you guys in the next video.